If I hear another MacBook myth, I'm gonna go insane. Alright, so myth number one. The biggest myth that I'm hearing out there is, oh, it runs at 1.1 gigahertz. It's not gonna be able to do anything. It's not gonna run right. That's so stupid. What the fuck do you think the turbo boost is for? It runs at 1.1 when it's not doing anything. It turbo boosts to 2.4 gigahertz, which is like what most laptops run at anyway. So there's really nothing too crazy about it. And if you know anything about processor architecture, the cache inside the CPU is 4 megabytes, which means it's almost like an i5 and i3. You know, it's not going to be as fast, but it's still going to be pretty good. You want more performance? Get the 2.9 gigahertz variant. What is the discussion here? Are you guys... People piss me off. Alright. And then some people say, well, you can't video edit with it. Well, that's fucking dumb. Why wouldn't you be able to video edit with it? It's got a freaking 2.4 gigahertz processor. It's not like video editing is like requires a fucking supercomputer or something. Where do people get these goddamn ideas? I've done video editing before, and no, that's not how it works. The 480p camera. That's a really big one that people are freaking out about. Well, guess what? Nobody fucking cares about the freaking webcam. That was like a thing that they started using in laptops that nobody really cared about that much. Why do you think people are buying the new MacBook? Because it doesn't fucking matter. Because it doesn't matter if it has a 480p or a 720p video camera. That's like the dumbest thing ever. People are like, oh, 480p camera, and you're paying so much. Well, you know what? When you're using your 720p camera, a lot of times the guy on the other side doesn't even see you at 720p. He probably sees you at a much lower, crappier thing because of it's just not going. His internet sucks. You know what I mean? Or like in FaceTime, people in freaking FaceTime are like, yeah, we have nice iPhone 5, iPhone 6. It's a 720p camera, but on FaceTime it looks like absolute garbage. So it's like, nobody fucking cares about video chat. Nobody cares about Skype. Skype is garbage. Ever since freaking Microsoft bought it, it's horrible fucking ads everywhere. Just god-awful. So there you have it. Nobody cares about the webcam. The USB Type-C port. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say it sucks. There's only one fucking port. But you know what? Again, nobody fucking cares about one port. And the reason this is the same phenomenon when they took out the CD-ROM drive. When they took out the CD-ROM drive, people were like, I'm not going to be able to use all my discs, and I'm not going to be able to freaking install my typing applications and blah, blah. Nobody cares. That's really what it comes down to. You know, they did the same thing with the RAM. Now it's not removable. They did that to make it more thin. You know what I mean? It's the same concept. They're taking a lot of these old vestigious structures out that we no longer need, which is why we don't need them anymore. They're just getting in the way. Well, one thing I will concede, it'd be nice if there was 2 ports, but the MacBook is a stance. It's a stance to say we don't need anything. We just need our fucking laptop, and that's pretty much it. We're just going to use it every now and then. And it's casuals. It's fucking casuals is what it is. So that really sucks, but you know what? That's the future. Less ports is the future, and that's why we have less ports. Should they have put a second port in? I think so, but this is Apple we're talking about, and that's why you're just going to have to purchase the next device. But it's really not that bad. I mean, you're getting a whole lot of other things, which is why this new MacBook is so great. It's got a lot of other technologies. So that's besides the point. Alright, now the gaming myth. People are saying you can't game on it. Well, why the fuck not? It's got HD 5400 whatever. It can still play games. I did a little bit of tests on it where I was playing on the Minecraft, and it ran just fine. I mean, it's probably going to run Team Fortress just fine too. It's going to run Counter-Strike Global Offensive. All the really popular titles, you're still going to be able to run them. Why are people fucking so stupid? Like, we're reaching a new era where there's not just a laptop. There are tablets. There are netbooks. There are ultrabooks. There are, you know, ultra powerful laptops. There's all these different little slices. And, you know, you got your MacBook Pro here, you got your Air there, you got your iPad here, and your new MacBook is somewhere right here. You know, there's all these different little niches, and that's what Apple's doing. So, can it game? It can. It can game. Is it not? It's not going to be as good as some other ones, but it can still game. Ugh. Okay. And saying that it's overpriced, piece of garbage, and with only one port, blah. Okay. It's true. It's overpriced. But not really by a whole lot more than any other thing out there. I mean, if you look at it, the reason it costs so much is because it has a lot of the newer technologies. Okay, first of all, really nice screen, kick-ass keyboard, huge fucking trackpad with new TouchForce technologies. It's got ultra slim form factor. It uses new battery technology. You know, it's got all these new technologies, and so Apple wants to price it how they want to price it. And you know what? If it was so fucking expensive, then people would not be buying it. But they are buying it because they do get lots of value from it, and that's why they get it. You know what, dude? If you can't afford this thing, then what the fuck can you afford? I mean, what are you buying? What are you spending your money on? But yeah, so there's lots of myths out there, and you know, the MacBook, it has its own community, its own little like big type niche type thing where it fits into, but it's got its own customer base, and you might not be in that customer base, but you know what? There are plenty of people who love it. So shut up!